faith, and strength. Probably the most efficient combination for mind-altering damage in this game. For this strength-faith build, I wanted to rely back on the basics, the Greataxe. This weapon has been with us all the way back in 2009 with Demon Souls, and yet again throughout the Soul series in Dark Souls 3. Although it can't get more basic than the Greataxe, this weapon is very deceiving since it can deal almost up to 900 damage per hit. And although this weapon could do even more damage with a refined gem rather than a heavy gem and be more of a quality build, I like having high vigor and high endurance because you can get in so many hits with the Greataxe. It doesn't take much endurance for each hit. As I said, it is a heavy Greataxe, so I could get a B scaling in strength. We do about 600 damage before applying any kind of buff. The only two buffs we are going to apply is Sacred Oath with a Sunlight Straight Sword, and then Lightning Blade with our Yorshka's Chime. Now obviously I'm putting most of my stats into Vigor, Endurance, Strength, and Faith. I really didn't want to put too much into Vitality since I'm having to put a lot more into Faith this time, so I just kept it with a light armor. As we apply our two buffs, we'll get around 150 more damage and go all the way up to 863 damage for this weapon. So far in Dark Souls 3, out of all of my builds, this is the most damage I've had with each single hit. Now this Greataxe, like any other weapon, does have some flaws. If you swing and do miss, it does leave you open for an easy counter by your opponent. The cool thing about that though is since our endurance is at 40, so many people think that I'm out of endurance after a certain amount of hits, and they come charging at me trying to get a hit off. But what they don't know is this weapon doesn't take a lot of stamina for each swing, so I still got about 2 or 3 more hits in me. I just honestly haven't seen this weapon used much in PvP, and it may not be the best or the most OP, but it deals so much damage. For my rings, I went with the Priestess ring to give me +5 faith, Havel's ring to increase my equip load, the Knight's ring to give me +5 strength for my scaling, and then the Hornet's ring to increase my damage for critical hits. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and let me know what weapon I should try out next on this channel. Also, be sure to let me know what weapon for you has done the most damage and how much damage was that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another Dark Souls 3 video.